Hi everybody, Teacher Ian here. Let's look at the word delegate. Now, to delegate is to entrust a task, power, or responsibility to another person, while the person who delegates the work, the delegator, usually retains ultimate accountability. The person receiving the task, the delegate, is usually given the authority to carry it out. Think of it as a distribution of labor and authority. In the professional and management context, in a business or organizational setting, delegation is a core leadership skill. It involves moving a task from a manager's to-do list to a subordinate's. Delegated authority is giving someone the legal or official right to make decisions. For example, a CEO might delegate the authority to sign contracts to a department head. The benefits, well, it prevents management burnout and allows team members to develop new skills. The golden rule is that you can delegate authority, but you cannot delegate final accountability. If the project fails, the manager is still responsible for the outcome. In government and law, in politics, delegation has two distinct meanings. One is a group of people, a delegation. It's a body of representatives sent to a conference or a foreign country. For example, the South African delegation arrived at the UN summit. And then we have delegated legislation. This occurs when a primary lawmaking body, like Parliament, gives a specific minister or local government the power to make detailed rules or bylaws without needing a full new Act of Parliament. In computing and IT, in the technical fields, delegation is a design pattern where an object or process handles a request by passing it to a secondary helper object. Like delegated authentication. When you log in with Google on a third-party website, that site is using delegated authentication. You are trusting Google to verify your identity on their behalf. And then we have subdomain delegation. In networking, a primary domain, like example.com, can delegate a subdomain, blogexample.com, to be managed by a different set of servers. So here are some key terms and nuances. The delegator is the person who assigns the task and grants authority. The delegate is the person chosen to act or represent others. And the act of delegation is the process of handing over the duty. Delegated versus assigned. There is a subtle but important difference between these two. Assigning a task is simply telling someone to do a job. For example, mop the floor. Delegating a task usually involves giving them the autonomy to decide how to do it and the power to use resources to get it done. In closing, let's look at the art of successful delegation. To delegate effectively, one typically follows these steps. One is define the goal. Be clear about the what and not necessarily the how. 2 is select the right person. Match the task to their skills or growth goals. And 3, provide resources. Give them the tools and information needed. 4 is establish checkpoints. Don't micromanage, but stay informed of progress. Hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if there are any other interesting English words that you'd like me to unpack. Bye for now.